Hey, what is up, everybody? I'm Will, and we are back with some more Zenless Zone Zero today. And today we are not going to be pushing forward with this, but rather we're going to be jumping over and doing the summertime event. Or at least I think it's the summertime event. I mean, it looks like it's at a beach, so I'm assuming. Because the one that we've been on for the last couple of days has been... Parts of it have been really interesting, other parts have been just very grindy and not the best. So we're gonna swap over and see how this other one does.
Yuzuha? Alice? What brings you here all of a sudden? Need a hand with something?
All of a sudden? We've stopped by plenty of times already, and finally we managed to catch you two busy bees. Yuzuha? Isn't that a bit of an exaggeration? We've only been here once. And wasn't the reason we missed them last time because you didn't call ahead of time? I mean, with how close the four of us are, who needs all that call ahead nonsense? See? We managed to meet up today just fine.
You don't need a call ahead before you drop by. We were just out of town, so we haven't been around the store as much lately.
Sorry about that. But hey, that's also part of Random Place charm. The managers may be away often, but the Bangboo will always take good care of our friends and customers.
Right. The Bangboo did say Belle and Wise are away on business, but they also said they were kidnapped by a giant airship. What did they mean by that? Don't look so serious. Let me guess, you two were off saving New Eridu again. Anyway, now that you're back safe and sound, how about we go out and have some fun?
We were considering the same thing, but hadn't quite picked a destination. Do you have a recommendation, Yuzuha?
Let me think. On a hot summer day like this, if you want the beach, sea breeze, and cold drinks...
You mean fantasy resort?
You got it! The resort's been running smoothly for a while now, and with the beach season in full swing, visitor numbers have skyrocketed. It even made it to this year's Redo Summer Getaway Guide. Therese messaged us not too long ago. She said they're planning to add some new attractions, and it sounds like they're even putting together a beach bonfire party. Exactly. We've already checked it out for you, and I can confirm it's true. It's absolutely worth another visit.
Hold on. What do you mean, checked it out for us? Are you not coming with?
Well, Spook Shack's summer plan this year is a big road trip adventure. You know, the kind of long trip where we're leaving any minute now and still haven't decided where we're going first. Oh, don't sweat the little details. The whole theme of this trip is surprise. Remember?
That's totally a Yuzuha style theme. Why I wish you all an awesome trip.
Same to you! Oh, and that bonfire party Alice mentioned? Looks like the preparations aren't finished yet. You'll have to sort out the details yourselves. Therese said that with everyone so busy, they handed the event over to an outside contractor. But I can't help feeling like something's off.
Leave it to us. Fantasy Resort is Alice's former asset after all. We'll make sure everything's okay.
That's exactly what we wanted to hear. Now we can head out without a care in the world. See you on the day of the bonfire party!
The day of the party? Looks like you did have some kind of plan.
Alright, let me rephrase. This is the kind of long-distance trip where we're about to leave. Still haven't decided on our first destination, and the only thing we know for sure is when we'll be back at Fantasy Resort. Oh, come on, Alice. Have a little faith. You know better than anyone I'm the type who sounds kind of sketchy, but is actually super reliable, right? Right? Anyway, you two can head over whenever you're ready. Therese already set aside the biggest, fanciest ocean view suite for the two heroes who brought Fantasy Resort back to life.
I have to admit, that does sound tempting. Belle, let's get changed and head out.
Alright, let's see here. We're already going back to the Fantasy Resort. Honestly, it doesn't feel that long ago that we did this, even though it was like a year ago at this point. This doesn't feel like we've done a lot since last time.
Wow, looks like business here is booming. Is that some sort of fountain?
Who are you? Are you serious?
Oh, it is you guys.
Secret? How did you run across the water like that?
I was just taking a...
Aw, what a lively scene.
Dude, the animation in this game is so fun sometimes. I love it.
Belle? Wise? What a coincidence. Last I heard, your home in New Eridu wasn't exactly near the ocean. What are you doing here?
Belle and I wanted a beach vacation after all the work we've been doing. But wait, why are you here? And with such a dramatic entrance, no less.
Dramatic? Had the beach not obstructed my route, I could have arrived much sooner.
Ah, I knew it. It's all the beach's fault. But still, there are lots of ordinary Redo citizens here. If you start creating artificial rain all of a sudden, you're going to scare them away.
I hadn't realized it would disturb them. When I visit Flint Workshop on official business, I sometimes travel across the sea like this. I've grown used to it over time. My apologies. I didn't mean to trouble any tourists. That said, it seems I have already fallen behind in my bet with Norma.
I imagine you're so well known in Rose Califer that no one bats an eye anymore. Ooh, wait. What do you mean, your bet with Norma?
Yes. Norma thinks I can hardly survive outside Rose Califer. Sorry, I'm getting a call.
Sigrid, Norma asked me to check in. Have you made it to the resort yet?
Oh, come on, Belly! You're the one who kept imagining all those wild scenarios where Secret wreaks havoc on public order and terrifies the Redo citizens. You were so worried you just had to call and check in on her.
Morning, Valina, Norma. We just ran into Sigrid by the beach.
Ah, you two are there too. That's a relief. I'll skip the formalities. Could you tell me how you met Sigrid, and what you know about why she's there?
Dashing across the sea? As expected of you, Sigrid. I can't wait for the day you become a Redo urban legend.
That's a slight exaggeration, Norma. What I did was pretty ordinary. Not nearly enough to make me a legend.
Sorry, before we go off on another tangent, I have to know. What exactly is this bet between Sigrid and Norma?
Let me explain. With the deepening exchanges between Rose Califer and New Eridu, our work now involves more cross-regional affairs. However, Norma claimed that Sigrid isn't suited for such matters.
Norma's exact words in her critique were, outside Rose Califer, you wouldn't even be able to tie that ponytail of yours. Naturally, I disagreed. In any case, please continue, Valina.
In short, what started as a rather childish disagreement turned into a bet. Sigrid would prove herself by helping organize a major event in Redo and overseeing its security.
Luckily, her little stunt didn't make fish rain down on the beachgoers, or the mission would have failed spectacularly before it even began.
The bonfire party is being organized by a company affiliated with Marcel Group, but the project itself falls under the ESD. So, Sigrid has been assigned as the event's liaison.
Wow. Marcel Group really spans a lot of industries.
Oh, right. Even if Ellie's been trying to rope you two into this, don't go helping her cheat too much, okay?
I do not cheat.
So, Wise and I are just gonna head back to the VIP suite and enjoy the ocean view now, I guess.
My apologies. Judging by what just happened, I believe I may require a certain amount of assistance. Within the limits permitted by the bet, of course.
Considering the bet, this is more than just throwing a party. Sigrid must first run a shop at the resort, then use all the profits from it to fund the party.
Exactly! Where's the fun in a boring bet? Surely a challenge like this is easy for Sigrid. Miss, I can tie my own ponytail, right?
To be honest, I only half understand what's going on. But right now, with the two of you helping me, I see no reason I should fail.
So, Belle, Wise, interested in joining? With Sigrid involved, I doubt things will be boring. At the very least, it should make your vacation more memorable.
From what we've seen of this little bet already, boring was never on the table. Belle and I will do our best to help.
Besides, Sigrid is a rare visitor at the resort. As the ex-interim resort manager and her friend, it's only right that we give her a warm welcome.
Then Sigrid's in your hands. If anything interesting happens, you have to tell me all about it. After all, I already told her I'd only discuss the stakes once her odds of winning climbed above 5%.
It feels like they're really pushing Sigrid as like one of the newer characters. I wonder, dude, I wonder how much if Una Musume influenced Zenless Zone Zero, because it like blew up a couple of months back. Or maybe it was like even a full year ago. So maybe that's why. That'd be so funny. It was like, oh yeah, it became really popular, so we decided to make Sigrid.
finally decided to show up, did you?
Yeah, honestly, I feel like the people from the Outer Ring, the Sons of Caladan, I feel like they show up a little bit, but I feel like they're one of the groups that kind of get shafted a lot of the times. They don't show up. They don't get a lot of, like, representation.
Hey, manager. So, this is the client's liaison officer Therese and Alice mentioned.
Good day. I am Sigrid, and I extend my greetings.
What is she? A knight from some bygone era?
That's just how she talks. Don't worry about it. But Lucy, if you're here, does that mean you're the resort's liaison?
After spending so much time around Caesar, it's kind of shocking to meet someone in New Eridu who talks like that. And as for the liaison role, Alice wanted to go on her little road trip, but couldn't stop worrying about the resort's new business partner. So, naturally, because I'm too nice for my own good, I got roped into this stupid part-time gig. I mean, it's summertime. If Therese hadn't promised me the biggest, fanciest ocean view suite with the best view in the whole resort, there's no way I'd be running around doing all this extra work.
I'm starting to wonder how many biggest, fanciest ocean view suites with the best view this place actually has. But judging by the new swimsuit, Lucy, you don't seem very reluctant.
I told Alice not to let Yuzuha pick out my swimsuit. That girl. Anyway, a promise is a promise. Let's talk about the bonfire party.
I concur. Then, what should be our next step?
Since we're funding the party through the shop, the hottest item on any beach has got to be seashell souvenirs. And to make them, we'll need to go beachcombing first. This is going to take a while. Hey you, Miss Museum Piece. How are your DIY skills?
I am indeed adept at felling my enemies, but I fail to understand how this will help.
That's not what she meant. From what I know, Sigrid's arts and craft skills are probably better than nothing.
Good enough. Then I'll make the first one and show you how it's done.
I believe the raw materials need to be inspected first.
Maybe you should just leave the materials alone. Actually, forget the crafting. You're on sales duty. Just keep your hands off the finished products, or we'll have to start selling crushed shell powder instead. Alice said this partner had quite the reputation and is supposed to be competent. So why'd they send you? You look like you're completely clueless. Anyway, let's just give it a try. Oh, right. You should probably have an official title, too. Based on what the Proxy said about you, how about Bonfire Party Security Director?
Yeah, you do the crafting, Lucy, and Sigrid and I will handle sales and security. Seems like our only choice.
I thank you both for your trust. Time waits for no one. Let us proceed at once. I shall faithfully perform my duties as Security Director.
All thumbs but full of spirit. Not sure if that's good or bad. I'm half tempted to introduce you to Caesar, but I doubt she'd...
Yeah, the classic 30 to 40 minute intro of scenes. Alright, so I'm assuming we're probably, like, one of the... There's usually mini games with these things, so it's like, it's gotta be, like, we gotta collect materials. Or maybe they'll have us like assemble the arts and crafts stuff, kind of like we were doing the flower arrangement. Maybe that's. Okay, order condition. Okay, so there's a requirement of like what you have to meet, and you can't like overdo it. Like you can go over and it still counts as the thing. It's not you have to be the exact number.
Today's performance leaves room for improvement.
Good lord, man, come on. They do this every time, where it's like a super simple thing, but they have to like pack it full of like a few chapters worth of conversation that ultimately are just like, okay, now do the thing that we just showed you, bye. Yeah, literally what I said. Bro. Oh, okay, a new doohickey. I'm assuming that's what lets us get the shells. Okay, well that's locked and not letting me get it. It says new, okay. Oh, I think they might have upgraded the water. Am I crazy? I don't remember what the water used to look like, but this looks really nice. It might be a different texture that they added to it. Alright, let's try this again. Okay. Our beach adventure. The vacuuming minigame.
Ready for a massive haul? No beach treasure escapes my gaze.
Ah!
Found something new. I'll be taking that. Strike while the iron's hot. Found something new. I'll be taking that.
I don't even know if the crabs are even like worth trying to pick up.
Easy peasy.
Boom.
Another full haul.
It feels like we picked up a lot. Wow. Almost 200 of one item. Nice. Alright, zoned out. Sometimes when I do all this reading shit, I like finish reading and then I just kind of zone out. Jesus Christ. Lock in. That's a weird sound effect to get the question marks over the head. Alright, back to the shop. Alright. Brother.
We will finish with this move.
Like, they add way, like, sometimes in these events, they add, like, way too much extra shit to it, where it's like, you don't, like, no, you don't need any of this shit, majority of the time. Like, literally, it could just be one window. Oh my god, I have to go down slightly instead of over. Like, not even needed. God. Even the tutorial where it's like, pick your order. You don't even get to pick your order because it's just like, fuck off. Okay, so pink ones have special rewards. See, that's something good to know.
An order of this scale. Just leave it to me.
That was a weird, like, panning, like, glory shot for something that was super basic.
Tactics executed.
It kind of feels like the one in the first slide is usually the best. Hold on. Okay. Okay, we're going with the secondary one for once. Whoa. Ooh, hell yeah. Alright.
Things just got harder. Excellent. We will finish with this move.
Okay, how do I... No, wait, what? There's two... Wait, down in the corner it says square is something else. How do I get down to the... It's the classic, there's too many fucking side windows that you need to access. It's like, how do I get down there? Alright. How is that bad? What? Okay, so those bottom ones are exclusively when we're in the second phase. How the fuck do we exit out of this?
An order of this scale. Just leave it to me.
There's no way to what? There's seemingly no way to exit this mode. Am I crazy? Exit? Okay, so it's literally you have to just go through the whole thing to actually finish it up. There's no, like, early exiting or anything. Oh, wait, like, what the hell am I supposed to do?
We will finish with this move. An order of this scale.
How many am I supposed to do, or is it just you just keep going? Like, even our revenue is like above what it should be, so it's like, how do I exit? Like, when does this stop? Current turn 16. I mean 14. Is it just when I run out of shells? I'm out of shells. What the fuck do I do? What? I'm not understanding this. There's like no easy way to exit. How do I get out? Wait, how did I do that? I have no shells left.
We will finish with this move. An order of this scale.
Yeah, I'm not understanding these last two. Like, we have no shells, but we just autoed it somehow. This is making less and less sense. No, I don't... Okay, what now? Like, you're not explaining... Okay, I guess we just exit? How do we... Okay. Okay, no, we... Okay, this isn't making any sense! We got to the point where we had nothing left and there was nothing new going. What the fuck are we supposed to do?
We will finish with this.
Okay, now we have to redo all of this. Awesome. Okay.
An order of this scale.
Yeah, I'm not understanding this. Like, we breezed past everything. We had more than enough monies. We literally had no shells left. We couldn't do anything else. We couldn't select a thing there. What the fuck else did they want us to do when we got to that point? Like, I'm not understanding.
Tactics executed. An order of this scale. Just leave it to me. We will finish with this move.
Okay. Yeah, and we had more than enough people come up and buy, so I'm not understanding what the whole hang-up was.
Things just got harder.
By the way, I like the little art of the bamboo in the shell. It's awesome. Okay, now what? This is the part that I'm confused at.
Tactics executed.
Okay, no. Our target was 50,000. Last time we were up to 75.
We will finish with this move. Today's performance leaves room for improvement.
You hit... Oh my god. So normally you select the thing and then you hit triangle to build the thing. When you're at the end, you hit triangle again to end it. Why would I hit triangle at that point when triangle for the whole time has been to build the thing? What? That's what I hate, when they have a button that does one thing until it doesn't do that thing and it does, like, something completely different. It's like, why? Why would you set it like that? Just have it be another button like everything else. Okay, well, we got it. Sometimes button configurations are buttresses in this game. So I guess that's what happens when, you know, you're taking a game which a lot of people play on PC and phone. That's the crazy part. How do people play this on phone? I guess they have the touch screen, so that just makes a lot of the buttons obsolete. You can just directly select it. Brother. Yeah. The one thing that I absolutely hate about this game is just, like, the long-winded tutorials. And how every single thing we do gets a long-winded tutorial. It's like, I don't want to spend the first hour to hour and a half of every single event and every single thing just being taught how to play the thing. It's like, no, just, like, let us rip. Like, am I crazy? Is it, like, in the options or something to, like, turn on and off tutorial? Because that'd be awesome if it was.
In any case, our guest safety and overall experience are at stake. I'd appreciate it if you could resolve this as quickly as possible.
Oh, don't worry. You can put your mind at ease. Our team has undergone the finest professional training available. No matter what we're dealing with, we'll have it sorted out in no time.
Therese, we wanted to ask you something, but I just heard you mention safety. Did something happen?
Huh? Why are you all here? No need to worry. Everything's under control. We discovered some abnormal issues earlier, but I've already hired professionals to take care of them. I'll leave it to you, Mr. Favko.
Abnormal issues? Therese, that doesn't exactly sound like everything's under control.
friends of the manager? No need to worry. I'm Fovco, GM of Typhos Security, hired by the resort to fix the abnormal title conditions.
Typhos Security. An impressive sounding name. However, you sound arrogant, and your overbearing attitude does not inspire trust. As security director, I will be watching you closely.
You. You think you can just waltz in here with some made-up title and question my professionalism?
Interesting that he's questioning secret security expertise. Also, abnormal title conditions? Could that be why the area Secret visited was closed off? We don't have hard evidence yet, but if a long stable body of water is suddenly behaving strangely, the nearby hollow is the most likely explanation. Mr. Fovco, you don't appear to specialize in hollow operations. Are you certain this anomaly won't pose a problem?
Hey, kid, what's that supposed to mean? Oh, wait, how do you know the hollow's involved? Oh, I get it now. You're all trying to make me look bad, aren't you? Do you even know what professional means? Take a look. Business license, audit records, commission success rates. I've got the paperwork to prove it. Any more questions?
I understand your eagerness to demonstrate your qualifications. However, from a professional standpoint, none of the documents you have presented have any relevance to responding to or resolving hollow-related incidents.
You know, Manager, the way she speaks is growing on me.
Wait, Manager. To be fair, Mr. Favco's team had already resolved part of the issue. The beach where we can gather crafting materials only reopened because of their work. Before that, the beach near the hollow was so unstable that people couldn't safely set foot there.
But if this is the only place we can gather materials, there's no way the shop will make enough to fund the bonfire party, right?
What's with the rush? You seem to know a thing or two about the hollows yourself, so you should know these situations aren't solved overnight. It takes time. What? You think I'd let your little party fall through on my watch? Anyway, go do whatever it is you're supposed to be doing. If you know it's urgent, stop standing around arguing with me.
If that was supposed to put me at ease, it didn't. Something about this still doesn't sit right with me.
Yeah, I'm feeling the same way. Lucy, Secret, let's head back to the shop. More visitors are starting to come in, and if we stay here any longer, we'll just be in the way.
We're heading back already?
It's called making an excuse to leave, you idiot.
Take care, everyone. I know you're still not sold on me, but if you've got any private commissions, my door's always open. No hard feelings.
I hate this guy. Oh yeah, shit, I forgot to mention, the other day we were talking on stream about the new Kingdom Hearts stuff. The anime that's coming out on Disney Plus, awesome. That's finally happening after being in like fucking 10 plus years development. And also Kingdom Hearts 4 has got official release date of next year, which like almost 10 years, which is crazy to say that because Kingdom Hearts 3 came out in 2019. We're in 2026 now, so by the time it comes out next year, it was just 7 years. Or not even 7, 8 years. Almost 10 for this next game. We'll see how it goes. Because apparently one of the things that they're doing in this next game is something that they've never... Well, they've done very briefly in other games. But it looks like you're going to be able to play as Mickey. And then possibly Donald and Goofy. Which, like, that's a whole new thing in Kingdom Hearts. Because normally you just play as Sora or Riku for most of the games. There are there is, like, I think 2 instances? There's one for sure that you can play as Mickey. I believe it was in Kingdom Hearts 2. There was, like, a thing that you could do to get Mickey to be playable for, like, super brief moments of time. And then, I don't know. I don't think in Dream Drop Distance or anything, but there's definitely at least one game where you can briefly play as Mickey. But apparently that's going to be a whole lot more in Kingdom Hearts 4, which is going to be sick. And that is definitely going to be a day one purchase for me, and we're going to be playing the shish out of that. Because we've already played all the Kingdom Hearts games on stream. I might go back and play a few of them again.
So, it's you.
Well, look who we have here.
Okay, can I just say, I am a little disappointed that we didn't get...
Hello? 2493 at your... This is the... Is it working?
Come on.
Don't...
Time for some more.
You know I would.
I
never
really wish
turn
she was part of
down.
this event. And got a alternate outfit here. Really wish that. I know that this is like, you know, a waifu gooner game. So I'm kind of surprised that they showed restraint and not whipping her out on the beach. And for once, I'm actually disappointed with their restraint. Normally, it's the other way around, where it's too much, man. Okay, what are we at money-wise? Okay, we're, like, nowhere near. Alright, I really haven't been logging in to grab daily reward stuff. Shop-wise, yeah, with shop. This is really cool, her black and white outfits. That's super dope. Okay, we already used those, and then, yeah, we bought these. Okay, yeah. Nanya. Wait, how many do we have? 4? Okay, we're literally 3 away from being able to do another 10 full. Oh. And honestly, I like this, that, like, we're coming back to this beach. We really haven't... Whoa, that poster looks sick. With the skeleton of the Bangboo, that's super dope. I feel like we've really drifted so far away from our Cape store over the last year and a half. And, like, we really miss out on a lot of cool, like, artwork for, like, the covers of the boxes and stuff. Fortunately. Oh! God, I got on an adventure! Yeah, I like that they kind of revamped this area a bit, adding some... Yeah, actually, we haven't seen... How many animal people have we seen? In the new area, I guess Sigrid, kind of, but, like, she's definitely more of a humanoid. I'm talking, like, animal, like, you know, actual... They look like animals. We haven't really seen too many female animal characters, except for that one, what's-her-face, from the Outer Rim that literally showed up, like, 2 years ago. But anyway, I like that they kind of took this area and revitalized it for this event. And it's like, yes, I would love to see them do this with areas that maybe aren't super popular or they don't use all the time. It's like, yes, you need to utilize them for events and stuff and be able to add things onto them and, like, revitalize them and change them up a little bit for different events. Like, there's that one underground area. Yeah, this area. So useless. Like, they introduced it, and, like, nothing really has ever happened here too much. Like, a few side things, but that's it. And then also this place here, the Bellabog Company, I think they could really revitalize this place and do something here, too. Do, like, some sort of construction event. Like, they could make some sort of, like, building or Tetris-like game where it's like, oh, you have to go over to this building company. Come on, there's something going on here, apparently. And then, yeah, the Outer Rim. We really have not went back there, uh, or events or anything really. But yeah, this water looks surprisingly good. Like, they kind of do like this rainbow shimmer texture on it, which really adds to it and makes it look really nice. Rather than it just being like, it's blue. Okay, what am I doing? I got distracted. Oh, let's check in on this. So we haven't done that. We haven't done that. Right, anyways. Back to this.
Our dear model citizen just can't seem to stay idle, no matter where he goes.
This girl, why does she feel so annoyingly familiar?
Familiar, you say? Sure, one isn't still upset. I took at the Halloween comp.
Head ringing the moment I saw your face. You care?
Am I really being barked at by a short-legged little golden retriever?
Oh.
Please, don't be so hostile toward an ordinary tourist, Missy. You wouldn't want the resort getting a nasty review from a seasoned guest, would you?
What? How dare you?
That was mostly a misunderstanding. Remy had her reasons for taking that W engine, and she helped us out quite a bit while Belle and I were away on business.
Thank you for clearing that up. Though, I must say, helped us out quite a bit feels like an abbreviated version of events. But now doesn't seem like the right time to get into the details. Why don't we just leave it at that for now?
Indeed. As the current security director of the resort and the bonfire party, I am willing to vouch for Remiel. The two of you seem to share quite a bit of history. Perhaps meeting again today was fate.
That's a fate I'd rather avoid. Whose side are you on anyway, you human skyscraper?
Sigrid and Remy are two peas in an old-fashioned pod?
That is correct.
Well, if the proxy says you're all right, I'm not gonna argue. But you better start acting like a proper, ordinary tourist.
This poor, helpless, ordinary tourist is being threatened once again.
Remy clearly doesn't mean any harm, Lucy. There's no need to be so on guard. So, let's leave the past in the past and give a polite welcome to our resort guest, Miss Remiel, shall we?
Considering what she just said, and with our newly appointed security director backing her, I guess I'll have to play the polite, welcoming member of the staff.
Anyway, Remy, Lucy, now's probably not the time for bickering.
The rain has arrived.
Oh, not the rain in you, lady.
Just as I expected. The source of this unusual weather. I'm sure our Hollow expert and Sigrid are both quite familiar with it.
Indeed. I believe I have observed a similar phenomenon before.
Remy, are you suggesting that this rain and the abnormal tides stem from the same source? Namely, environmental changes within the Hollow?
Merely a passing thought. After all, the Hollow sits out at sea. Any ether fluctuations it produces are naturally reflected more clearly in the surrounding waters.
I see. So there should not be any real dangerous anomalies in the Hollow yet. That security manager is most likely blowing things out of proportion.
I just can't picture her helping someone out of the kindness of her heart. And where did she even learn all this stuff? Well, either way, we're not holding a bonfire party in this weather. Let's stabilize the Hollow ASAP.
And while we're at it, figure out what that security company is cooking.
Cooking?
In that case, I'll come along as well. Consider it compensation for ruining Miss Lucy's Hollow Champion competition experience, and for leaving Miss Lucy speechless with rage earlier. After all, the Proxy has spoken. I'd better be on my best behavior.
Alright. Surprised we're going into a hollow. Oh, actually, I don't know. This is kind of like the main event. The main event usually does have some sort of fighting. I don't know. For some reason, I was thinking of this as more of a side event, which just is more focused on the minigame. Oh, minigame aspect.
Nearby data pile operation
Oh,
area
this place.
detected.
We haven't been here in a minute.
Master, you may now proceed to collect detailed ether data.
I actually like this area for a hollow.
I'll start up the data pile. Stay sharp, everyone.
Joke in the middle of...
Relax, Proxy. No Ethereal's getting anywhere near this place. And not over yet!
Oh, even the pigs are a different color. Nice.
Operation initiated. Please remain vigilant.
More Ethereals!
Everyone, let us make this quick.
Sometimes the music just really hits.
Manager? What are you doing here so late? Did you come because the tide suddenly calmed down too?
I'll be honest. We actually just got back from Port Elpis Hollow. As expected, once the ether fluctuations died down, all the resort's problems cleared up too.
Huh? You mean you already solved that whole crisis in such a short amount of time?
There was no crisis. You all just got fooled by that Favco guy.
So, Mr. Favco lied to us?
I don't know if he lied. Sure, the guy's got a bad temper, a sharp tongue, and an ego the size of a hollow, but he did get some work done before we showed up.
His abilities were simply inadequate, which complicated matters further.
I see. So we misjudged him. I'm sorry. Even after all these years, I still make mistakes like this.
It's okay, Therese. In a peaceful world, being willing to trust others is a much more valuable quality than suspecting people for no reason. And when it comes to uncovering suspicious schemes, leave that to your more calculating friends, like us.
Look on the bright side. At least that ragtag crew didn't make things worse. When hollows are involved, simply staying out of the way is already a huge help.
Thank you, everyone.
Miss Therese, shouldn't we suggest canceling the partnership? No matter how you look at it, they didn't fulfill their part of the contract.
At the very least, we can't trouble the manager and the others any further. Once we get back, we'll prepare the negotiation materials and go to Mr. Favco first thing tomorrow morning to propose ending the contract.
Aye, aye, Captain.
Not so fast. The manager still has a memory card pulled from that security unit. There's a good chance it contains some useful information. Once we figure out what's on it, they won't have much left to say for themselves.
Exactly. This is crucial evidence. Once Belle and our AI assistant finish going through the memory card's data, whatever that security company is hiding won't stay hidden for long.
I understand. You've really thought of everything, Manager. I'll hurry to clear a new beachcombing area, too. At least I can help get the shop ready.
You have my sincere thanks. It is truly an honor to receive such wholehearted support from everyone at the resort.
You really don't need to be so formal. This is just what we're supposed to do.
Those are two separate matters.
Ugh, stop it. If you two keep complimenting each other like this, we'll be here all night.
All right. Everyone, let's all get some rest. By the way, Manager, I've been wondering since earlier. That pink-haired lady over there. Do you know her?
She's a friend of mine. As soon as she heard we were having trouble, she came over to help.
I see. If she's a friend of yours, then she must be very reliable too.
It's like they just both drop right to the floor sleeping, just BAM! I wonder if they'd ever want to do a more, I don't know, Sims-like game, where it's like it's more of a slice-of-life game. I don't know, would that really work out well? I mean, like, a lot of the hoyoverse games obviously have like combat focus on them, so it's like I wonder if they'd ever want to try to do something more, just like it's a slice of life. It's more like mini games and just chilling, walking around, and like getting to know other characters kind of stuff. Like removing the combat element from the games. Because obviously combat is kind of like the easiest default, like, oh, everyone enjoys this, so it should be in every game kind of thing. Like, sometimes I feel like, what if they just made a game without the combat, and it was just kind of like a Sims, like, simulator type thing, but in, like, this style? Kind of sweet.
Wise, got a sec? Come over here.
It's only been an hour and a half, but we're still going through tutorials.
So, Mr. Sharp and Savvy, with your talent for reading people, can you guess why I wanted to talk to you alone?
Let me guess. You want me to do something. Before we entered the Hollow, you said you were helping out of kindness. Are you asking for something in return?
Something in return sounds rather cold, don't you think? All right, enough with the guessing game. Those things you and Secret were selling. They looked quite interesting. So, would our talented manager be willing to make a special souvenir for me? I don't need anything extravagant. It just has to be different from everyone else's.
Why did they do this? Stop date baiting people with every single freaking character. Either make it a full-on part of the game or not. And none of this bullshit friendship status. You know what I mean, game.
What, so all you wanted was a resort souvenir? That actually sounds like a pretty ordinary tourist thing to ask for. Let me check today's stock.
Uh-huh. What I want isn't something the average tourist could buy. Manager, did you say that just to tease me? You're starting to feel like a completely different person.
Lately, it feels like we've faced one mess after another, and somehow you always seem to know exactly what's going on. You also always end up teasing me. Can't blame me for stepping up my game, right? Even now, you seem to know the resort's problems inside and out. The beach closure, the ether fluctuations in the hollow. Did you get here long before we arrived?
Only a little earlier than you did. I merely made some careful observations out of personal curiosity. It seems like you're finally starting to push back against our usual dynamic. Let's leave that discussion for another time. If you don't go get some sleep soon, the sun will be up before you know it.
It feels like they introduced us to that Shells game, and then we just kind of, like, beeline towards the story. Okay, hold on. Can we even continue the Shells stuff? Like, it's highlighted over there, but it's not, like, the main thing. Oh, whoa. Wait, was this from last summer? Dude, we can re-access this from last summer. Wow, I didn't even realize I was still here. Yeah, like, that would also be a good excuse to expand areas, too, is, like, do events like this, and, like, okay, maybe they unlock a little bit more of the beach or something, or different parts of the beach that we normally didn't have access to or never went to before. You could just, like, extend older areas. Sorry, I was hitting, frickin' L3 for some reason, and I'm like, that's not working. Yes, cool, we get to select the characters. We got it, bud. Jesus. Beach cleanup, let's do this.
Each area surveyed. Ready to proceed.
Okay, cool. So she gets like a boost.
Efficiency at its peak.
Okay, and we still have a triangle move too, which I'm not sure. I think that's just a dash.
Let us be quick.
Yeah, I don't know what gets us the big, the larger
Hall,
size
as
one.
promised.
Look! The rain stopped and the waves have calmed down. So tell me, did we deliver or did we deliver? Honestly, this resort is a nightmare client. We busted our butts working overtime to fix your crisis, and we don't even get a thank you? Well, well, if it isn't the kid who kept questioning me yesterday. Look at that! Still think you're better than me?
You think you're better than me? Classic.
You busted your butts working overtime to fix our crisis? That's a big claim to make without any proof.
Utter nonsense. You know full well what you're capable of. To disregard the work we put in and claim the credit for yourselves is disgraceful.
The heck's your problem, lady? Hey, calm down. Don't bother arguing with her. It's pointless. Bottom line is, we solved the resort's problem. Therese, when are you settling the remaining payment?
Mr. Favko, what you said is simply not true. The manager and their friends are the ones who actually resolved the situation. The only contribution your team made was not making things worse.
Oh, and we're just supposed to take his word for it? Fine. Then I can say I'm a void hunter, a tops executive, and an advanced investigator while I'm at it. Even if the job got done because of some mysterious support, that still wasn't you who did it. You're not just trying to weasel out of the remaining payment, are you?
So, you want evidence? Then you'd better be ready for what's coming.
Belle, you're finally here.
Who was it bombarding me with messages last night demanding Fairy and I finish the data analysis ASAP? Well, here you go. Everything we dug up is right here. Mission accomplished, dear brother.
Weird.
Don't try to pull the wool over my eyes. I'll wait right here. Let's see what kind of evidence you've got.
Judging from my interactions with Favco.
Oh, is this fucking what's his face? Attorney at law. God damn it.
Best to cut the small talk.
Phoenix
Clear
Wright
the evidence,
situation.
Take him down in one go.
Hey, where's the evidence? Let me tell you, an adult's time is precious. You think everyone's here to laze around on vacation like you brats? This is how you resort people treat the hero who solved your big crisis? Karma's gonna come back and bite you for this.
According to the holo data we pulled, the disruptions around the resort were caused by periodic ether fluctuations inside Port Elpis Hollow. And the big crisis. Are you talking about the Ethereals we took down without breaking a sweat? That's quite the difference between your version of events and reality.
You expect me to believe the two of you, a big oaf and a brat, took down all those Ethereals? Yeah, right. If you truly entered the Hollow, you must have seen our security units fighting against the Ethereals in there. That is proof that we did our job.
Yes, we saw one. But by the time we arrived, it was just standing there, completely still, like it was broken. No signs whatsoever of it having fought an Ethereal.
That only proves our security units reached the limit before you got there. They paved the way for everything you did afterward. Doesn't matter. You admit you saw our security combat units in the Hollow. That's hard evidence. I'll go rip out the memory cards myself if I have to. As long as I have that data, all of you will have to apologize to me.
Mr. Favco, there's no need to struggle any further. The memory cards you mentioned, along with all the data inside, are already in our hands. Surely you didn't think we would confront you without solid evidence. The data told us everything about your security unit's past activities, including the fact that not a single combat module was ever activated. And that's not all. We've discovered a few more surprises too. Care to explain why Typhoid Security's source code ended up in your product, Mr. Favco?
What? You had no right to look at that! That's confidential company data!
You're the last one who should be throwing around accusations. You're telling me not a single employee at your so-called overwhelmingly positive security company caught another company's copyright notices sitting right there in the code?
Damn it! This is such a stupid mistake! I'm firing that useless programmer!
Throwing a tantrum won't change the facts. You've run out of credible arguments. Just give up.
Oh, whatever. You win, okay? Happy now? You can keep the remaining payment. What exactly are you brats trying to pull? What do you gain from ruining my business?
You were the one who tried to take credit for someone else's work. Besides, if we hadn't shown up when we did, you would have just sat around watching things get worse. By the time the bonfire party rolled around, the resort could have been in real danger.
When you realized you weren't up to the task, that's when you should have stopped covering up the truth. Otherwise, this wouldn't have gotten so ugly, and I wouldn't have had to waste so much time cleaning up the mess. Well, every shady thing you've been hiding is out in the open now. You're the kind of idiot they should put in a museum.
Lady Lucy, such language is rather unbecoming. Though you're not wrong.
Now, are you ready to pay a visit to public security?
You? Just wait! I'll be back!
Yeah! The boss and I will definitely be back!
Manager, are we letting them leave just like that?
That argument already drew quite a bit of attention. If we detain him so openly now, it might cause an even bigger disturbance. Let's leave the rest to public security. The resort's surveillance system is very good. They won't get away.
Got it. I'll contact public security and Typhoa security.
Now you all should be able to open for business without worries. After being a hands-off manager at Random Play for so long, you can finally fulfill a manager's duties properly at the souvenir shop. Fairy and I have decided to make the most of this vacation and just kick back and relax.
All right. Ah. Okay, what am I doing? I'm trying to claim. Hit the right button for once, for the love of God. Okay, who is it? Is it Lucy? She's always got a thing over her head and I can't tell. Yes, okay. Yeah, I hate that they have like the word bubble over her head and it like blocks out the green marker. Like the green marker should just be pushed up then, right? By the way, haven't we seen Lucy here a few other times before? It's like, where's everyone else from the Sons of Caladan? Like, Caesar and... what's her face? The one that made that super cringy video. Oh, music video. With the flamethrowers. I always forget her name. Bernice. I know people. Oh, speaking of, look, right there, boom. And lighter. Yeah, what the frick? It's like, obviously, I know, like, this is, like, such a waifu game, but still, like, you could at least have one of the guys at the beach for a summer outfit. Like, have 2 women and 1 guy. I mean, the stats are already, like, 75% women. I hate this, dude. It's like, this is the 3rd time we've come in here to do stuff and they're still tutorializing us. Like, bro, fuck off already. Although I do really like they went the extra mile to custom outfit her little, like, pig doll guys that Lucy has. That's super dope. Wow, let's keep tutorializing the same thing that we've just done.
Looks like there's still plenty left.
My god. Look, this is the 3rd time we've come in here and it's still just tutorializing everything. Like, bro, by the time we're gonna be done with the tutorial, we're going to be finished with this entire event. Or at the very least, halfway done with it. Like, that's the kind of shit that bothers me with this fucking game. Where it's like, bro, third time! This is the third time, and you're still giving us tutorial. We do not need it! Okay, I'm Googling this. It's been fucking 3 years. I have to know. Zenless Zone Zero, how to turn off tutorials. You can't turn off tutorials or disable them. Ugh. It's so annoying. Like, half to a quarter of every single event is you just fucking being dog-walked through tutorials. Like, it's fucking obnoxious.
Now that's a juicy commission.
Now that's a juicy meatball. Okay, there we go. Bruh. Bruh. Yeah, you don't have to do the glory shot every time, but... especially when it's lame like that one.
Fine, I'll help you out one more time.
Bottle caps for the win.
Now that's a juicy commission.
Alright, here we go. Alright. One.
Looks like there's still plenty left.
Dude, we got like maximum amount. Wait, what? I guess this one can only do 3. I wonder if it's better to do minimal amount or maximum amount for each one. Like, we could have added a third one onto that, but that would have put it way over, and I don't know if that would have benefited more, or if it would have just been the same. Yeah, again, this one's only for 3.
Now that's a juicy commission.
Yeah, I kind of hate the glory shot ones where you have to like skip the cutscene. It's like, bro, we don't need it. Dude, we just keep getting more and more bottle caps. Right?
Looks like there's still plenty left.
Wait, what do you mean? Like, what?
Witness my true power.
What did we miss?
The system's revenue stats are in. As expected, they're way higher than day 1. Judging by our total revenue, if all we need is to buy everything for the bonfire party, we've had more than enough for a while now.
So this is what Lady Montefiore is capable of. As expected. I still have much to learn in this area.
Hey! Cut it out with the ridiculous titles! I already said last time there were objective factors at play. Anyone would have gotten the same result.
How should I put it? You two seem to get along really well. It's like you understand each other perfectly.
Indeed. Lady Lucy is someone I admire greatly. And she is always introducing me to new and fascinating topics. It is my honor to be her friend.
Sigrid, we're discussing business here. Don't just say stuff like that out of nowhere. Proxy, let's talk about how we're setting up the bonfire party.
The resort's pretty big. We'll get it done faster if we split up. I'll go find a good spot for the bonfire. You guys can handle the supplies and check out the surrounding area.
Splitting up is fine, but isn't setting up the bonfire by yourself a little too much to take on? How about this? We help you get the bonfire set up first, then split off and handle everything else.
Who says our kind-hearted gentleman has to do it all by himself? Because I, an equally kind and enthusiastic tourist, intend to lend a hand once again.
Seriously, when you keep popping up out of nowhere like that, it's hard not to think you're up to something.
If I remember correctly, Mr. Manager once said, being willing to trust others is a much more valuable quality than suspecting people for no reason. Why not give it a try, Miss Lucy?
I'm pretty sure you weren't around when I said that. But if you're interested, let's go find a spot for the bonfire together.
That's our kind-hearted gentleman for you. Then it's settled. Sigrid and I will go on ahead. We'll leave the bonfire to you two.
Alright. Alright, what do you got going on with this thing? Oh my god, everything we did, it didn't even count towards any of that. You ass. Alright. Okay, I think we're gonna call it a little bit early for today. I'm sorry, the tutorial stuff just sucks so much of the fun of this game out for me. Tomorrow we're going to be continuing on, though. And hopefully we are past all the tutorial stuff. Honestly, yeah, it's weird. Because it's kind of felt like that asshole that we were dealing with, that business dude. It kind of felt like he was going to be like the main dude we're going to have to deal with for like whatever this event is. Which, again, I kind of feel like we already had to deal with a business guy last time we did the summertime event. Like, am I crazy? Wasn't the like the main like enemy bad guy type person? He was just like also a business person. I thought that was gonna be lasting the whole event, but he kind of came and went pretty quickly unless he comes back. Yeah, we made it through all of that, so I don't know what or in terms of story we're gonna be doing. I'm assuming there's gonna be more shenanigans happening. Yeah. That is it for today, the end of day 2176 of streaming in a row. Tomorrow we're going to be picking this back up and continuing on. Hopefully we'll just be hitting the story and then the event minigame stuff. And yeah, see how that goes tomorrow. And then on Wednesday we'll get back into Sea of Stars, which is a fantastic pixel-based, turn-based RPG that we just started playing last week. And it is awesome. I have fallen in love with it so freaking hard. It is such a fun game to play, and we are still super early on in it. Yeah, I can't wait to get back to that and play that some more too. It's been really, really fun. And yeah, that's the plan for basically this full next week. It's just those two games. And like always, links down below for all the usual stuff. Blue Sky, Twitter, links over to my YouTube channel where all my previous streams are uploaded and archived, including like everything that we played in Zenless Zone Zero up until this point. And yeah, that's it for today. I'll see you guys back here tomorrow with some more Zenless Zone Zero. See ya.